Have you ever felt like life keeps throwing challenges your way right before a big change? It's as if the universe is testing you, pushing you to your limits just when you're on the brink of something new. This isn't just coincidence, it's a pattern many people experience. Today, we're going to explore how the universe tests you before your reality changes. Let's start by understanding what these universal tests really are. They're not literal exams set by some cosmic entity. Instead, they're challenging situations or experiences that seem to crop up when we're about to enter a new phase in life. These tests can take many forms, but they all share a common purpose: to prepare us for what's coming next. Why do these tests happen? It's like the universe is checking if we're ready for the next level. Think of it as a video game. Before you can move to a new, exciting stage, you often face a tough boss battle. Life works in a similar way. Before a positive change in your reality, you might face some intense challenges. So how can you tell if you're going through one of these universal tests? There are several signs to look out for. First, you might notice recurring obstacles or challenges. It's like the same problem keeps popping up, no matter how hard you try to avoid it. Second, you might experience unusual coincidences or patterns. Things that seem too connected to be random start happening more often. Lastly, you might go through intense emotional experiences. These could be highs, lows, or a roller coaster of both. Now let's talk about the common types of tests the universe might throw your way. One of the most frequent is the patience test. This is when everything seems to be moving at a snail's pace, and you feel like you're waiting forever for something to happen. It's the universe's way of asking, can you stay calm and keep going, even when things are slow? Another common test is the faith test. This doesn't necessarily mean religious faith, although it can. It's more about believing in yourself, your dreams, and your path, even when things look bleak. The universe might create situations where your faith is shaken just to see if you can hold on to it. Resilience tests are also quite common. These are the challenges that knock you down and see if you can get back up. They test your ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. The universe wants to know if you have the strength to persevere through tough times. Self-belief tests are particularly important. These are situations that make you question your abilities, your worth, or your decisions. The universe is checking if you can stand firm in who you are and what you believe about yourself, even when doubts creep in. Understanding the purpose behind these tests can help you navigate them more effectively. At their core, these challenges are opportunities for personal growth. They're chances to learn, to become stronger, and to develop new skills or perspectives. They're also a way of preparing you for upcoming changes. Often, the skills or strength you gain from these tests are exactly what you need for the next phase of your life. These tests also serve to strengthen your character and resolve. They're like a workout for your spirit. Just as lifting weights makes your muscles stronger, overcoming these universal tests makes your character more resilient. Recognizing when you're being tested is a crucial skill. It starts with increased self-awareness. Pay attention to your experiences and emotions. Are you feeling unusually challenged lately? Do you sense that something big is on the horizon? Another sign is noticing repeating themes or situations in your life. If you keep encountering the same type of problem or challenge, it might be a test. The universe often uses repetition to make sure we learn the lesson we need. You might also feel pushed out of your comfort zone. Growth rarely happens when we're comfortable, so the universe often creates situations that force us to stretch beyond our usual limits. Once you recognize you're being tested, how can you pass these tests? The first step is to stay positive and focused. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it means maintaining a constructive outlook and keeping your eyes on your goals, even when things get tough. Learning from each challenge is crucial. Every test, whether you pass it or not, has something to teach you. Take time to reflect on what you're experiencing and what lessons you can draw from it. Even if you don't immediately see the purpose, trust that there is one. Speaking of trust, that's another key strategy: trusting the process. It's easy to get frustrated or discouraged when you're in the midst of a difficult test, but try to remember that these challenges are preparing you for something better. Trust that if you keep moving forward, you'll eventually see the rewards of your efforts. Maintaining your values and beliefs is also important during these tests. The universe might challenge your principles to see how committed you are to them. Standing firm in your core values, even when it's difficult, can help you navigate these tests successfully. So what happens after you pass a test? Often you'll experience shifts in perspective. The way you see yourself, others, or the world around you might change. You might find yourself approaching problems differently or feeling more confident in your abilities. New opportunities often appear after you've passed a significant test. It's like the universe saying, "Well done, here's your reward." These opportunities might be related to the test you just passed, allowing you to use your newfound skills or strength. You'll likely also feel a sense of personal growth and accomplishment. Overcoming these challenges can boost your self-esteem and give you confidence to face future tests. It's a reminder of your own strength and resilience. Understanding the connection between these tests and reality changes is key to making the most of these experiences. When you overcome challenges, you're not just solving a problem, you're actively shaping your reality. Each test you pass, each obstacle you overcome, is like a step towards a new version of your life. Think of it this way. Your reality is largely shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. When the universe tests you, it's giving you a chance to change these elements. As you rise to the challenges, you're literally becoming a new person, one who is capable of living a different, often better reality. The role of personal growth in shaping your reality can't be overstated. As you grow and change, you become capable of attracting and handling new experiences. You might find yourself in situations you never thought possible before, simply because you've grown into a person who can navigate them. So how can you apply this knowledge to your life? Start by staying aware of potential tests. When you encounter challenges or repeated patterns in your life, don't just rush to overcome them. Take a moment to consider, could this be a test? What might it be preparing me for? Use these experiences for personal development. Even if you're not sure whether something is a universal test or just a random challenge, treat it as an opportunity to grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger or wiser? It's also helpful to reflect on your past experiences. Think back to times in your life when you faced significant challenges right before a positive change. What did those experiences teach you? How did they prepare you for what came next? Understanding your past can help you navigate present and future tests more effectively. Remember, the idea isn't to constantly be looking for tests or to view every difficulty as some cosmic challenge. Rather, it's about maintaining an open, growth-oriented mindset that allows you to make the most of life's ups and downs. It's also important to be kind to yourself during these tests. They can be stressful and challenging, and it's okay to struggle sometimes. Don't beat yourself up if you don't handle every situation perfectly. The goal is progress, not perfection. Another useful approach is to view these tests as adventures rather than ordeals. Yes, they can be difficult, but they're also exciting opportunities for growth and change. Try to cultivate a sense of curiosity about what each challenge might be preparing you for. Maintaining a balanced perspective is crucial. While it's good to be aware of these universal tests, don't become paranoid or start seeing every minor inconvenience as a cosmic challenge. Use your intuition and common sense to distinguish between everyday hiccups and more significant tests. It's also worth noting that sometimes what feels like a test might actually be a sign that you're on the wrong path. If you constantly feel like you're swimming against the current, it might be worth considering whether you need to make a change in direction. The universe doesn't just test us, it also guides us. One powerful way to navigate these tests is to stay connected to your purpose. When you have a clear sense of why you're doing what you're doing, it's easier to persevere through challenges. Take some time to reflect on your goals and values. What's truly important to you? What kind of person do you want to become? Keeping these answers in mind can help you stay motivated during difficult times. Developing resilience is key to passing these universal tests. Resilience isn't about being tough or unemotional. It's about being able to adapt and bounce back from setbacks. Practice self-care, build a support network, and work on developing a growth mindset. These tools will serve you well when facing life's challenges. It's also helpful to practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment can help you navigate tests more effectively. Instead of getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past, focus on what you can do right now. This can help you respond to challenges more calmly and effectively. Remember that growth often happens in cycles. You might pass a test and feel great, only to face another challenge soon after. This doesn't mean you've failed or gone backwards. Instead, it's a sign that you're ready for the next level of growth. Each cycle takes you higher, even if it doesn't always feel that way in the moment. It's also worth considering how these tests might be affecting others in your life. Often, when we're going through significant changes or challenges, it impacts those around us. Be patient with yourself, but also try to be mindful of how your growth process might be affecting your relationships. As you go through these tests, try to maintain a sense of gratitude. Yes, challenges can be difficult, but they're also opportunities. Be thankful for the chance to grow, to learn, to become stronger. Gratitude can help shift your perspective and make the testing process feel more positive. It's also important to trust your own intuition as you navigate these tests. While it's great to seek advice and support from others, ultimately, you know yourself best. Trust your gut feelings about what's right for you, even if it doesn't make sense to others. Remember that passing these tests doesn't mean your life will suddenly become perfect. Reality changes are often subtle at first. You might not immediately see dramatic external changes, but you'll likely notice internal shifts in your confidence, your perspective, or your ability to handle challenges. It's also worth noting that sometimes what feels like failing a test is actually part of the learning process. If you don't handle a situation as well as you'd like, don't despair. Reflect on what happened, learn from it, and know that you'll likely get another chance to apply those lessons. As you become more aware of these universal tests, you might start to see patterns in your life. Perhaps you tend to face certain types of challenges more often than others. This self-knowledge can be incredibly valuable. It can help you prepare for future tests and understand areas where you might need to focus on personal growth. It's also important to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Did you stay calm in a situation that would have stressed you out in the past? Did you stand up for yourself when it was difficult? Acknowledge these wins. They're signs that you're growing and changing. Remember that everyone's path is different. Your tests won't look exactly like anyone else's. Try not to compare your challenges or your progress to others. Focus on your own growth and trust that you're exactly where you need to be. As you go through these tests, you might find that your priorities start to shift. Things that used to seem important might lose their significance, while new values or goals come to the forefront. This is a natural part of the growth process. Allow yourself to evolve and don't be afraid to let go of things that no longer serve you. It's also worth considering how you can use your experiences to help others. As you overcome challenges and grow, you gain wisdom that could be valuable to those around you. Sharing your experiences, when appropriate, can be a powerful way to connect with others and potentially help them on their own journeys. Remember that growth and change are ongoing processes. Even after you've passed a significant test and experienced a reality change, there will always be new challenges and opportunities for growth. Embracing this continuous journey can help you stay open to new experiences and possibilities. Lastly, trust in your own resilience. You've overcome challenges before, and you'll do it again. Each test you face, whether you pass it with flying colors or struggle through it, makes you stronger and more prepared for what's to come. The universe tests us not to make our lives difficult, but to prepare us for positive changes and growth. By staying aware, learning from each challenge, and maintaining a positive outlook, you can navigate these tests successfully. Remember, every test is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to shape your reality in powerful ways. So the next time you feel like life is testing you, take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is this preparing me for? What can I learn from this? How can this help me grow? Your next big breakthrough might be just on the other side of this challenge. Keep going, stay strong, and trust the process. Your reality is waiting to change in amazing ways.